All right. Hello, everybody. This is Adrian Chenault, the CEO of Contact Mapping. And this is fun because we are on a few different destinations on the contact mapping side of things. We're on Tom's page, and we are also sharing to our friends over at LaunchCart a couple of their places. And so we're going to have a ton of fun here today. I've got some awesome people to bring into the stream here in just a second and share with you. And I'm just really excited because today is the official day that we are launching our brand new contact mapping merch store, which is something that I'm super, super excited about. So we'll talk a little bit about kind of why we decided to make a change and what that looks like. But before I do that, I did want to bring in our other special guests and special friends here into the conversation. So I'm bringing in my dear old dad, Tom Chenault, who you all know and love. And I'm also going to bring in Greg Ryder, who is the CEO of LaunchCart, and Candace from LaunchCart, who is really the glue behind this entire operation. And we're going to have a ton of fun. So what's going on, Greg?
I'm loving life. Hey, Tom. Hey, let me ask you a question. So how old are you, Adrian?
37.
30. Okay, so Candace is, how old are you, Candace?
27.
10-year difference, father, daughter, father, son. Isn't it cool to have these kids in business with us? I feel so blessed that I see you guys working together and supporting one another, and I feel so blessed that I have the same with my family. So that's just awesome.
Yeah, you always have, man. You've been working those kids to death since they were little. I mean, unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Good boy, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Workaholics.
I learned that from guys like you.
How long have we known each other?
You know, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking it's got to go back to almost, it was 85, 86, 87.
Yeah,
maybe
like
even 84.
You were doing IntelliCard when we met.
IntelliCard. So that was 1984.
84. Isn't that crazy, everybody? And I didn't quit drinking until 1988. So Greg got me right in the thick of things, which I bet that was pretty exciting knowing me back then.
It was. You had some fun times.
Oh my gosh. Perish the thought.
We literally have watched our kids grow up, and we know our mothers and everything. It's been that I just so honored to call you and your family my friend. And I remember when Adrian first got back home a few days ago, we talked about the house swap that we did. You guys took our house in San Diego, and we took your house in Colorado. That was awesome.
Yeah. So I didn't tell you this story, and so just one of my favorite memories in life, Greg, happened at your house. So Greg has this incredible house, or had this incredible house in Escondido, California. It had a batting cage, and all I cared about in life, playing baseball. And so they had this batting cage, and we went out there, and we were just wearing it out there. And my dad, typical Tom Chenault fashion, decides he's going to show off, and he's just kind of being a goofball. And he gets up close, like he's going to hit over near the net, and he hits into the netting. He's a lefty, and he hit the baseball bat into the net, full bore swing, and it redirected all of his power, and he hit himself square in the forehead with a baseball bat, and it's on film. So
are you serious?
You send me a receipt purchasing something from the contact mapping swag store, and you say, send me the video of Tom. I'll send you a picture of him hitting himself in the head with a baseball bat.
Oh my gosh.
Is that why he sent me? Is that why he sent me that Dr. Bill saying, "Want to know if I had insurance?" Like, what?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. So
that was a good memory as well.
Good memories. So, Greg, I want to tell a little bit the story of the background of how this all happened, if that's okay, and then I want you to share about what you guys are doing at LaunchCart. So, we have had merch for contact mapping for a little while now. This is one of our shirts that is part of our store, and this is a Tom Chenault kind of famous quote that a lot of people use about him. But it's been something that our people love. They love wearing it. But we were with another provider. I'm not going to name names, but another provider that a ton of people use. And we started hearing from our people that, number one, that they would wash these things like 2 or 3 times and the stuff would come off of them, and they'd have to send them back and all this kind of stuff. And then we have customers all around the world. In fact, Christina, who's on here right now, lives in Canada, and she was actually, Christina was literally the moment that I was like, we can't do this anymore, was Christina ordered a bunch of stuff from us, and this other provider, she ordered 4 shirts and they charged her 4 different like $15 US shipping fees because they fulfill everything from someplace else. And so it was just this like disaster where she probably spent more on shipping than she did on stuff, even though she bought a big order, which just made no sense to me. And I went, this is ridiculous. And so I went into my contact mapping. I remembered that Greg was building this swag shop. And we talked like a year ago, actually, right after we had launched. Like, it was just bad timing. We had just rolled out this other shop, and he's like, oh, I could have done it for you so much better. And I was like, sorry, dude, like I just rolled this thing out. I'm not going to change it. And so I remembered this conversation. And so that was a Monday night. I called Greg and I said, Greg, like, I'm ready to eat some crow. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you then. Can you please help me? And I'm thinking he's going to be like, sure, man, here's like, here's how you set it up or whatever. Like, good luck, buddy. He goes, hey, how about this? Send me your art and I will have a fully operational store for you no later than Friday. And I went, what? And he said, I'm not kidding. We will build the entire thing for you from scratch. You don't need to do anything. Just send me your artwork. It'll be done by Friday. And lo and behold, it was completely done. It was perfect. It was the most incredible, delightful experience I've ever had. And I just said, Greg, you got to let me tell people about this because this is like the holy grail. And so Greg and really Candace, because Candace was the one who was probably pulling very long nights to make this happen. First of all, thank you. And how the heck are you doing this? Because it is an incredible service that you have.
No, that's what's cool. And I'm so happy to get you guys on board. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me kind of show you what we have and what we did. So let me show off the swag store, the contact mapping swag store. And then I'm going to kind of back up and for everyone kind of share how this all works. So it's at swag.contactmapping.com. So we put it on a subdomain and it's got a nice little, slider up here, a little shop now button. We got some featured products on the home page. We got an email acquisition form on the footer. You got your contact order lookup, your privacy policy, your terms of shipping, all that kind of stuff built in. And it's just a basic e-commerce store that loads fast, has great stuff. It's easy to do. It ties in with Stripe and PayPal. And it's just fantastic. And we did do a coupon for today. So if anyone wants to go get your contact mapping swag, you just go here, order whatever you want to order, and you're going to save 20% with the coupon code REVEAL. And I'm not sure how long Adrian wants that live, but you're listening today, you want to get some stuff, now you can save 20%. So the idea is we have the ability to do this and we do it fast. Now, how and why did we do that? Let me show you first of all. So I've done about $20 million of sales on one of the biggest platforms in the world called Shopify. And we were doing that with celebrities. And we figured all the pain points out. And as a digital marketing expert, a digital marketing guru, I just didn't like Shopify. So we started to build our own platform. And our platform is called LaunchCart. And so at our platform, we wanted to make it easy and lower their barrier of entry for people to get involved, be able to build their store, be able to do drop shipping, digital files, digital ebooks, digital products, merchandise, live stream selling, order bumps, upsells. So if anyone's familiar with ClickFunnels or funnels, long form sales pages and funnels and upsells and downsells, we wanted to build that in. And I do also love this quote right here. Literally, it's the simplest platform I've ever used to build an online store. We hear that all the time. And then a little thing too is we actually got the worldwide rights to sell fairy tale cartoon character products that our sellers can sell from. But that's LaunchCart, right? So I wanted to kind of explain to you what print on demand is. So I went into a back office and we have multi-store management. So I'm going to log into our merch store. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands print on demand, because when Tom called me, he's like, what are you doing and how did you do that? So what we did is we integrated with one of the world's largest print on demand and manufacture on demand companies in the world. And they have over 400 products that they invest the money, they warehouse it, They have it in a warehouse. They hand it there, and then we use our technology to decorate an image on it, or an embroidered image on it, or a printed image on it. And then when it's bought, the file is sent to them, and they print it, decorate it, package it up, and ship it. And they have everything from men's shirts to sweatshirts to hoodies to shorts to leggings to sweatpants, women's, everything on the women's, from athleisure wear to tops to sports bras to jackets to bottoms to leggings to skirts, kids clothing, bodysuits, swimwear, baby bibs, hoodies, jackets, accessories, tote bags, fanny packs, backpacks, iPhone cases, phone cases, jewelry, flip-flops.
It goes on.
Goes on. So,
Thank you,
We
Candace.
could be here all day. We could be
so the point is, right, exactly. So the point is now we empower through our platform companies to start a business with no money up front, no inventory costs, no fulfillment hassles, no shipping hassles, and you sell it first, collect the money, then the order gets sent to them as a fulfillment partner through our technology, and then you pay for it. And again, what Adrian alluded to a second ago, one of the great things about working with Printful is they have a worldwide footprint. They literally have facilities to deliver in Los Angeles and Mexico and Texas and Brazil and Toronto and UK and Spain. Look at that, all over the world. So now we have a worldwide footprint. And guys like Tom, he's like a worldwide, world-renowned, superstar celebrity. He's got fans that want to have his stuff all over the place. And of course, when you're a SaaS platform, you got an amazing platform like Contact Mapping, you're going to have customers all over the world as well. So this allows us to facilitate that happening. Now, one thing I do want to say is, let's say you manufacture your own stuff and you make jewelry, you make canvas art, you make whatever it is. You can sell whatever you want from LaunchCard. It's a full-blown e-commerce platform. And then there's people that go, well, I want to start a business, but I don't know what to do. And they say, like, I'd like to have a faith-based store because I'm really big on my faith. Or I want to have maybe a patriotic type store. We have what we call the design marketplace. And in the design marketplace, you can type in any keyword you want. Like if I type in the word faith, where hundreds of images are going to come up that you could put on t-shirts and hats and hoodies and coffee mugs. And we sell them for $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. And you literally can come in here for $20, use our platform, buy $20 worth of images, and create an entire e-commerce store. And so let me just give you a few more examples, then we'll do some Q&A.
Let me just interject really quick on that, because when I first saw our design marketplace, I was a little confused. I was like, wait, so once I purchase it, do I download it, then put it in Printful? I learned quickly by just doing it myself. Once you click purchase and download these, it actually loads it directly into your Printful account, which is integrated all in one. So I thought that was a really cool feature. I don't know if it's going to show you that now. If not, it's okay. But it's just so cool how this so seamlessly just loads onto your Printful account. You don't have to do anything. And then you can just go ahead and play with it, create designs, whatever, or products.
So we've made it super easy to build stores, but we also know there's people like Tom and Adrian that says, look, I'm busy. I don't have time. I'll pay you to build a store. So we'll get to that in a second. But let me show you a few examples. And this is kind of exciting for me. Tom will remember this. So remember back in 1980, Tom, Jane Fonda, Dolly Parton, and Lily Tomlin did that movie 9 to 5, and they were kind of like, It was the very first women's empowerment or women's equal rights movie. Well, they came to us, the production movie came to us. They just did a documentary. 40 years later, it's still relevant. And so we got the contract to build their merch store, and we actually created a coffee company. I have a coffee company we work with and we partner with. And one of the sayings in the movie was, as they kind of got their whatever you want to call it going, they said, get your own damn coffee. So I said, hey, why don't we start a get your own damn coffee? And we launched this yesterday. I think we did $600 in sales yesterday. And we have a coffee company that actually puts the label on the bag. They've been around 150 years. It's amazing coffee, and they drop ship it for us. So again, no inventory, no upfront costs. We sell it, we collect the money, we send the wholesale rate to the coffee company, they drop ship it for us. So if anyone wants to start a coffee company, we can help you do that. Posters, bags, things like that. And then of course we got good old Dolly Parton right on the homepage here. So that's kind of a cool story. I have another celebrity client named Nathan Osmond. He's a country western singer. And for the older crowd out there, he is part of the Osmond family. He's the nephew of Donnie and Marie Osmond. And so we created him a merch store. And I like to show this store off for the purpose of showing this backpack, because this backpack is what we call manufacture on demand. Manufacture on demand. So they actually take the design, they print it on the material, and then cut the material, sew it up, and make the backpack, and then ship it out. So now we have a one-off manufactured on demand backpack. Pretty cool. Wow. Then Nathan also has the Osmond Home Loans. That's what he does on his side gig, is he's a mortgage broker. So he wanted a merch store. And I'm like, well, why would you want a merch store? Not a lot of people are going to be buying that. He goes, no, I want to be able to send coffee mugs and water bottles and shirts to my clients. So in this day and age, we think that there's a reason for everybody. You're a pizza studio, you're a yoga studio, you're a dojo, you're a home loan company. It doesn't matter what. You need an e-commerce enabled merch store where you can sell your merch. And then I got to show this one off. So this is Candace. Candace is a new mom 2 years ago. And so she doesn't think of herself as a regular mom. She thinks of herself as a dope mom. Now, I'm not sure what guys my age think about that, but this is the Dope Mamas. And you can see very nice, clean site where she's got some embroidered beanie hats and hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve, crew necks. And it's just a really, really nice reputation. So now she can promote this on Instagram and Pinterest, and she makes a sale. She makes $10, $15, $20 a shirt, never touches anything. So this literally is, I think, a great business opportunity to get the young kids involved and start to teach them, here's my cost of goods, here's what I sell it for and what you can do there. And as I said a few minutes ago, we acquired the worldwide exclusive license to sell products around Cinderella, Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Rapunzel, all kinds of stuff. And we also have the rights, what we call resale rights. So if you said, I want to sell Cinderella stuff, we can grant you resale rights to sell Tinkerbell and Cinderella stuff on your store. And we also, as part of that, we have what we call Rebel Tunes. And we're coming out with a whole line of products. Like we have Drinker Bell. Here's Tinkerbell holding the martini glass.
See, dope mom right there. That's what I need. It's the cool mom.
So cool stuff like that. It's kind of endless what you can do. We also have relationships with jewelry companies. This company's doing millions of dollars, about $3 million a year, selling jewelry at $20 to $60 a piece, little crown jewels and necklaces and hearts. And we have the ability to allow you to sell jewelry. So if you want to have some contact mapping jewelry, you could. It just goes on and on and on. And then now here's Candace's store. She's actually using it for her business. So she actually builds.
Hold it. So selling, did you ever sell Girl Scout cookies, Candace?
I did.
Yes. And so your dad probably went and sold all the Girl Scout cookies for you too, instead of you selling the cookies. And here's what he's doing right now. He's just grabbed the mic from you. It's your business. It's your store. You talk about it. Jesus, Greg.
Okay, there you go. Well, thank you for that. Go for it, Candace.
Well, little backstory. I worked with my dad for 8 years, and for the first time, I'm like, okay, I'll work with you, beside you, for you, but I want to, also do it on my own, figure it out. So I took it upon myself to build my own store, and this is, my showcase. These are my happy clients, and I created this because not only does my dad and his team also build stores, but I also do it too. They kind of coined me like I'm a certified launch cart done for you store builder. So I built this to send off to leads, my friends, family, anybody who wants a merch store. And if you go, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. You put me on the spot, but this is basically just, I put my happy clients, a link to my store, which he showed you. I even put on there, I actually created a digital download, and I put that on there for our users, because we do have a lot of people in our community who are constantly building stores and learning and growing. And I created a checklist of okay, if you're building products, I created the blueprint of how to create it from start to finish and make sure you're not missing anything. So I took upon, I use that feature of the digital download. And then I also even put my done for you plans on here. What I sell and offer. And then so if I get anyone who's interested, I just send them here, and they can literally purchase directly through my store. And then I go to town.
And then you can build these stores for other people.
Yes.
That's the key to the deal, everybody. She can build the stores. And what I love about it is it's basically high touch meets high tech. And every one of you can have your own little store. And I've known Greg since 1985. And you need to know how much I trust the guy. And the reason we decided to go this route was because they could do it better than anybody else. And it was just a coincidence, a happy coincidence. It was so affordable. We were prepared to pay, and they didn't charge us. And what's so nuts about that for all of you, it's the same situation. It's inside of your range instead of some goofy deal where they're trying to pick your pocket. This is not a non-fungible token. This is a real little business that you get to build and make some money with, and they do all the work, and it's unbelievable. They set this store up for us so fast we just couldn't believe our eyes, and it's going to happen to you. So sorry to interrupt you, but Candace, I know you. I know your sister. I know your brother, Joshua. Is there another kid? I can't remember if there's a fourth one.
Yeah, Gabriel, the golfer, and then Coral and Amber.
Oh, I forgot about that kid. Yeah, he wasn't even born yet. Very exciting. Take it away.
That's true. No, and kind of bringing that back to home, we do have this link where we do these done for you stores. And on the done for you stores, we have 3 packages. We have a $12.97 package. We have a $19.97 package, and we have the $3,000 package. And what we did is we said, okay, for anyone on Tom, there's a link right there, and you put in Tom 500 and you get $500 off. And it's a first come, first serve. And we build a store, about 1 store every 2 days. Mm-hmm. So if you're the 6th person that buys, it could be like in 10 days from now. But if you buy right away, you make the investment right away, we're going to get you going right away. Now, again, if you have your logo and your stuff set up, it's even faster. If you don't have your logo, it's going to take a little bit longer. We're going to help people with that. But we want to get everyone enabled. And this is not a moneymaker for us. This covers our costs to get things going. And the idea is to get you up and running in e-commerce and talking about LaunchCart. Because we literally are going after Shopify, Amazon, eBay, and some of the biggest multi-billion-dollar companies in the world. And they're going, how are you going to do that? It's like, well, we're building a better, faster, higher converting platform. Our platform does things that you cannot do on Shopify. We have order bumps, we have upsells, we have downsells, we have live stream selling. You can't do that on Shopify. And we're also creating a marketplace where you'll be able to find products to sell, and you'll be able to sell other people's products on this drop shipping affiliate marketing model, so you can make money without risk of inventory. The biggest issue, as we all know, is getting stuck with, especially in the e-commerce world. People are doing drop shipping from China and ordering tens of thousands of dollars stuff from China and sitting in their garage. So is there any questions that we have out there?
Can I say something else?
Yeah.
So now you hate over promises and under delivers. Mm-hmm. I've been on hold. Delta Airlines told me I was going to be on hold for 2 hours. I have now been on hold for 3 hours and 16 minutes trying to get an airplane ticket turned around so I can go to Dubai tomorrow. And that's big business. Delta Airlines. I want to do business with people like Candace, not Delta Airlines. I can get hold of Greg. I can get hold of Candace. I can't get hold of Amazon. I can't get hold of Spotify. I can't get hold of Facebook. I can't get a hold of Delta. 3 hours now in 17 minutes and 8 seconds. You would not have that happen with Candace Ryder. I love you, Candace, and we're going to help you.
Thank you. I have to admit, I really take pride in like the communication, but not only that, like my passion is truly to serve others. So just like he said, like it's not really like a money making building the stores, but for me, it's not about the money. Like truly, it's about like meeting these entrepreneurs or small businesses or even these big businesses who are like, I didn't have a merch store, and just getting them set up to like just make more money, have financial freedom, get their brand out there to their followers. I love seeing the happiness. Like we just connected with this girl, Lily, today, and she actually makes her own products. Like she has a printer and all that, but she was like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather work with Printful and you guys and set that up. And I was like, yep. I was like, you need more time on your hands. And she was like, yep. So it just talking to her, I was like, yep, I love it. I love being in this business. I love helping others, and I love like helping teach and just empower. So thank you for that. I'm excited.
You guys are awesome, and I truly, I can't speak highly enough of the experience that we had with you. And so if you're like us and you understand, look, this is huge value to us to have somebody do it for me and to do it in a hurry and to do it really, really well and give me awesome service, then you definitely want to go check that out and save yourself $500. If you're somebody that is like, hey, I think I could figure this out. This is a really simple platform. Go and create your own account for free and just go and start playing around with this thing, because it's something that you can do. And so if that's what makes more sense to you, start there. If you're somebody that's like, look, I want somebody that's going to make this easy for me, this is the easy button. So either option is awesome, but we love what LaunchCart's doing. And thank you guys so much for supporting us in getting the Contact Mapping swag store up and running.
Launched.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Love you guys, man.
You guys are incredible.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Adrian.
Congratulations.
Shirley, you need a store. Jason, you need a store. Princess
Nadia's the one who really needs a store.
Yeah. J. Michael Smith, you got all that swag already. Just sell your sunglasses online. All of you.
You know what? And with you being in that the network marketing and that industry, I've had like 2 or 3 like companies come to me that want us to do that for them, and we've been doing it for teams that have a team within a network marketing company, so they have their own merch and their own swag. And again, that's not a big money maker for everybody. And I even told, like with our merch store, I mark our merch up like 10% over my cost just to cover the merchant fees, because I don't really care about making money on my merch. I want people wearing my brand, right?
Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of people, right? A lot of people, hey, I want water bottles with my brand on it. I want gifts I can send out. We're coming up with something for Mother's Day, Tom. And we actually print messages on live roses. So it could be Happy Mother's Day, Mary, or whatever. And we're gonna work on doing some really cool stuff with print on demand roses. And we're getting into some customization jewelry, so you could put your name. I love my wife Candace. You could put or my daughter Candace, and I could have a jewelry with her name on it. All manufactured on demand. And it's literally changing the world. And you think about people all over the globe, and I know, Tom, you've worked with people all over the globe for decades that are sitting in Bangladesh and India and South America and all over the place. We enable them to start a business online with no money up front and inventory product to sell. And we're also looking for products. So, Tom, if you came to me and said, hey, I just invented this new widget. We're creating a drop shipping on-demand marketplace. I could put your widget in the marketplace and go to all of our sellers. Hey, who wants to sell this phone? I'll give you a real world example of that. I met this company that makes blankets and Baja hoodies. It's called Baja Hoodies and Baja Blankets. They've been doing it for 30 years. I said, how's your direct to consumer marketing? Oh, we're doing terrible at it. I said, let's fast forward a year from now. And let's say I got 1 million sellers in my platform. And I say to you, what's your avatar? Oh, it's 18 to 25-year-old beachgoers, people who love skateboarding and beaches and water. I go into our database. I go out of our 1 million sellers, I got 10,000 sellers that sell to your exact demographics. And then we put those products in front of those 10,000 sellers, and let's say 1,000 of them go, I'll sell those. And they click a button. Products, price, description, everything is on their store. And those 1,000 sellers sell 10 a month. I just gave that guy $10,000 a month, 10,000 orders a month of business. That's the vision of where we want to go. So we're looking for people that have products, that want to sell, that want to make, help empower other people. And I just sure appreciate you guys giving us a little bit more of the voice. I know Tom could just light the fire for us.
We'll pull this out for you, man. I can't believe it. You can tell I've got some reach. I got 16 people on here.
We're gonna giddy up. It's all over. So let's go make it happen. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on this amazing platform. And there's big things ahead. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. And Tom, if you don't go to Dubai, let's talk next week. And I always end my videos by saying, do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. Tell somebody you love them. I love you, Tom. I love you, Adrian. Talk to you guys later.
Love your daughter. I love her. I love you, Candace. Bye-bye.
I love you.
Love you.
See you later.